Okay, so I have some really exciting news for you all. We have been discussing this for maybe like a week or two now, and it's finally moving forward. We're in the filming stages currently, and we are editing it as it goes along. But the exciting news is that there's going to be a new Stalker film coming, but it's going to be a prequel, and it's going to be focused on the character of Detective Parker, who appears in part two. For he has a brief little segment in part two, and then a few weeks after the depart of the Stalker part two, the final chapter, you will have here's the title: Detective Parker, a Stalker Story, which then will explore Detective Parker's early life and the struggles he had as starting off as a detective, and I guess how his early life does benefit his job now that he has a family and he has a new kid on the way, which then that does get in the way. And we have a really cool prequel idea, which I can't share too much information on what that is, but we are going for a more we are going for a very grounded, a very deep form of storytelling here, where we tackle a lot of different subjects here, such as such as drug addiction, and depression. These are two things that I feel are present throughout this film. And I feel like it was important for me to explore these because the more I thought about this character, the more that I kind of see him, and the more that we kind of talked about Detective Parker in the early stages of part two and what Isaac has told me about, because since Isaac was actually the one who came up with the Detective Parker name, um, he's reprising his role as Detective Parker, which I can certainly tell you this now that filming has begun. This is Isaac's best performance. And while I've not seen him like hold together a performance like this strong before, this is a performance I feel like it requires a lot from the actor playing, because like I said, there is a lot of deep emotional storytelling here, and there's a lot of emotional depth to the character, which we really want to flesh out this character. And we want to really go through that his life isn't as perfect as people might think. And that there's a lot of struggles that come with that. So we really want to kind of really get deep into that. And so I think in many ways, like we're kind of going more away from horror, and we're going more into the investigation, detective aspect of the story. So we're taking a very noir approach to these stories. So we're tackling like a very old form here of a very old art of of old detective stories, and we're kind of putting them into this, like as far as how the film's structured, and how it's being presented to the viewer. It's we're going to we're going to expand, because I feel like it's very fitting for this story, and I feel like it's important. And since the Tech Park, he doesn't really get a whole lot. I feel like there's just the more I watch Stalk Part Two myself, like the more I'm just thinking there's so much more to this character. Like how did he get this job? What was his early life like? And I was just like, this is such an interesting character from what we see of him, and he certainly does look like his life is pretty good in part two, but it wasn't always like that. And that's, I think, they're the type of questions we're tackling here. And so yeah, we're really happy about it. We've already started filming. At the moment, I'm actually currently editing it as we speak, and at the moment we are on 9 minutes of footage. This one I can see maybe being a little bit longer than both Stalker films combined. Can I confirm that? No, I cannot. But I think as for now, as far as our filming progress, it's certainly, this is our highest runtime of footage that we filmed within a day. So, and I think over these next coming days, I feel like the runtime will only get longer and larger. So I feel like it will have a much bigger runtime than the first two films. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. Yeah, Detective Parker, and I hope this is the character people really like in part two, and it's the Detective Parker story. It's not going to be what you expect. So yeah, this as far as release, I'll talk quick about that. So this will be only a few weeks apart after, as I said at the beginning, a few weeks apart from the depart of the Stalker part to the final chapter. So yeah, this will come out a few weeks afterwards. And yeah, what we're really excited for you all to see it. It is looking fucking amazing. If I can use that language here, amazing. This is this is the best I've ever seen Isaac on screen. As a character, he embraces every single bit of this character, and I absolutely mean that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to you to see Isaac. I'm really looking forward to you for you all to see the Stalker Part 2 and Detective Parker, a Stalker story, in over the next few months. So yeah, see you later, everybody.